roho yake iende kulinda nafsi zetu, uzalendo uangaze Afrika, tulenge lengo la ukombozi, tulenge lengo la ukombozi. Yeah. Nase zote tutoe roho zetu ziende uzalendo uangaze Afrika, tulenge lengo la ukombozi, tulenge lengo la ukombozi. Thomas Sankara itoa yake iende uzalendo lindo uangaze Afrika, tulenge lengo la ukombozi, tulenge lengo la ukombozi. Yeye mkariotia litoa roho yake iende kulinda nafsi zetu, umoja uangaze Afrika, tulenge lengo la ukombozi, tulenge lengo la ukombozi. Yoga mapitwa itoa roho yake iende kulinda nafsi zetu, uzalendo uangaze Afrika, tulenge lengo la ukombozi, tulenge lengo la ukombozi. Ukombozi tutaupata vipi? Tulinde haki za binadamu, nipe jibu lako Mohele mama, ewe baba, ewe baba, hata na wewe ndugu. Ukombozi tutaupata vipi? Tulinde haki za binadamu, nipe jibu lako. nataka moyo wangu uende kulinda nafsi zetu pamoja, tuangaze Afrika Yale, yale, mambo yale, 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 mambo ya ukoloni. Yale, 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 mambo yale, yale, mambo yale, yale, watu wetu wawa mahali yote kwa maku wanayotubiwa na wazazi wetu, walimu wetu omakile. Mambo ya ukoloni, yale, yale, wa mabaki ambapo ingekuwa nono chakula vili tunachotoleana. Mambo yale, yale, mambo ya ukoloni, yale, 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 oh mambo yale, yale, Dio gama pinto quena biko atito ngoma ile ona yo pana yo tukiwa awatale wanyonya walipo kile witu ngoma ile mambo yale, yale, mambo ya ukoloni, yale, 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 oh mambo yale, 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 oh mambo yale, mambo mafundisho sio ya wazalendo yatuambia kwamba ungane mikono Mundo ya duive na tu se papi o sadi ah que se oh yale yale oh mambo ya mulu yale yale oh mambo yale yale mambo ya yale yale bunja 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 tota pagana bunja 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 ya wada oh mambo oh mambo ya pamoja kwa Kenya mashujaa wa Afrika. Iyaya.
Si usiende na kuja basi akija wapi tukae.
Iyaya we.
Background eh?
Oh iyaya we. Yelele iyaya we. Iyaya we. Yeah. Yahweh, Yahweh, Solo my way, reminding you of the fire. Solo my quinta. Reminding you of the fire. Solo my quinta. Everybody, Yo no tengo cielo ni de separar. pamoja pamoja twashinda. Pamoja ndugu, pamoja wewe, pamoja wewe, simama wewe, simama imara, simama wewe, simama wewe, simama Yo, yeah, so make we talk. Make we talk, make we talk, make we talk. Make we talk of a killing is a killing that they never mention. A killing they do it in detention. A killing they do it with intention. In this a freedom that they never fought for. Come make we talk. Make we talk, make we talk, make we talk now. Come make we talk, make we talk, make we talk now. Make we talk of a killing that they never mention. Killing, they do it in detention. In a freedom that they never fought for. Come make we talk. Make we talk. Come make we talk, make we talk, make we talk. Make we talk, make we talk, make we talk now. Make we talk of a killing, the killing that the men never mention. The killing they do it with intention. The killing them do it in detention. In a freedom that they never fought for. Come make we talk. Them a kill Karemi, them a kill Kimati. Make a till Lisa for so make we talk. Them a kill Karemi, them a kill Kimati. Make a till Lisa for so make we talk. Make we talk now. Come make we talk, make we talk, make we talk now. Make we talk, make we talk, make we talk now. Make we talk of a killing that they never mention. A killing them a do it in detention. In a freedom. Come make we talk of a killing that them a never mention. A killing them a do it in detention. In a freedom that they never passed for. Make we talk. Them a kill Pinto, them a kill a generation, them a kill baby Pinto, make we talk. Them a kill Pinto, them a kill a generation, them a kill baby Pinto, make we talk. Come make we talk now. Make we talk, make we talk, make we talk now. Make we talk, make we talk, make we talk now. Come make we talk, make we killing that they never mention. I killing them a do it in detention. In a freedom that they never fought for. Make we talk. talk now. Come make we talk now. Make we talk now. Make we talk now. Come make we talk. Make we talk. Make we talk now. Make we talk of a feeling, a killing that they never mentioned. A killing them, I do it in detention. A killing them, I do it in detention. In a freedom that they never fought for. Come make we talk, 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 talk. Ladies and gentlemen, Devo on the desk, Charlie Mozemba. Yes, we have Mr. Richie right here on the percussion, and big boy Richie on the drums. And this is the queen of the field marshal, Sister Comrade Muongeli. And I am Le General. Asanteni sana. One love. We love you all. Peace and justice. Peace must prevail. Peace and justice. Peace must prevail. 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 Thank you. All right, a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Makofi tuwapigie tafadhali. Bato hayatoshi. A round of applause, tuongeze makofi tafadhali. That was Field Marshals. Asante sana. What a great performance this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, I greet you. Good evening. Good evening. Habari ya jioni. My name is Nicholas Ongora, and I'll be your host this evening as we are actually celebrating Artivism Challenge 2020, courtesy of Forum Civ, of course, with support from the Swedish Embassy in Kenya. Jipigeni makofi tafadhali. Jipigeni makofi tena. Just before we start this amazing ceremony, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to make a few announcements. For those who would be interested to visit the gents, ladies, please, on this side, the back of this stage, please, at your own time, as you please. And then another announcement to make is that this is a cocktail. It's a cocktail evening. It's a cocktail gala. Artivism Challenge 2020. Therefore, if you look on my left or on your right, wherever you're sitting, you can see they're telling us, please come, welcome. So you're free to make a move. Yeah, serve yourself, grab a snack, grab a drink. Yeah, of course, as we want to start, I see you saying, tayari watu wa pwani wanakuwa mbio sana, mpigieni makofi tayari ameweza kusimama. 001, yeah, uko mbele kwa kila kitu. So just remind us that we are live on the official page for Civ, and also we are live on Twitter. Hashtag the Artivism Challenge 2020. Hashtag Artivism Challenge 2020. Therefore, as we are celebrating this evening, you can grab your phone, hashtag pale Twitter, tag Forum Civ, tuendelee na maswala kama hivyo. Just about now, ladies and gentlemen, as we are still warming the stage, I'd like to tell you that we're going to have amazing performance. And of course, today we want to celebrate. We are here to award activists. Activists are using art to influence social change. People have been there, people have been resilient, ensuring that they use creative arts, they use art to provoke dialogues in communities, they use art to influence change, social change in the community. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you are free to move and grab your snack, grab your drink, msiogope jamani, tuko hapa. But just to remind you, COVID is real, tuko na COVID, naona watu wameanza kuingia social, tumeanza kugusana karibu sana. Please ensure you maintain social distance, ensure your barakoa imeingia mahali pake, unafunika mpaka mapua tafadhali. Ensure your barakoa iko mahali pazuri. Should not take risks as COVID is real. Ladies and gentlemen, I now want to welcome on stage. I would like to request you to join me in welcoming one very amazing artist. Is going to have to do us some very good performance. They're going to do a collab today. We have one and only Apesi and Willie Oeba. Round of applause, gentlemen. Tupigie makofi tuwakaribishe Willie Oeba featuring my friend Apesi. They're going to give us one very strong piece as we continue the program. Nasema kwamba we are here. Tuchelewa sana ni saa moja. We should be out of this place. So just to remind you, ladies and gentlemen, we are celebrating, we are awarding activists from across the country, courtesy of Forum Siv, of course with support from the Swedish Embassy in Kenya. This is an amazing challenge that we launched a couple of months ago, courtesy of Forum Siv, and we are here to celebrate, to award and motivate the activists that have been keeping it real in the community and society to ensure that the impact change. Again, ladies and gentlemen, unaweza kutembea, please go grab your snack as we get this performance from Apesi and Willie Oeba. Apesi, Willie Oeba, take it away. Check.
You look beautiful this evening. So my name is Willie Oeba, and I'm an expressionist.
My name is Apesi Nyamamkali, and I'm an artist who sings for social change. Mbona twaishi kwa njia mbaya, mbona twaishi kwa ugana, mbona twaishi tukidanganyana, haifai kuwa namna hii. Mbona twaishi kwa ugana, hauwezi sikia kwa sauti ya huyu msanii anataka juu kweli. Hauwezi sikia kwa sauti ya hawa wasanii wanataka juu kweli. Afrika yo, Afrika yo, Apesi yo, Apesi yo, Akati yo, Akati yo, Karani yo, Karani yo, Sambora yo, Sambora yo, nasema sikia, nasema sikia, sikia.
Kenya, mwenye natafuta kazi yako na kazi, kupata kazi ni kazi. Kuna wale wameandikwa kazi ya kufuta watu kazi, wa kupeana kazi ni illiterate, ndio maana bado hatujaandikwa. So the sitting president is now sleeping. He's sipping. Pesa ya kisima waliiba, and that's the damn truth. Sudden death is viewed kama spoiled votes, that's the sad truth. Hakuna food, shelter, ama hata clothing, that's the naked truth. Mayouth hawana fare kwenda job interview, politician wewe kili na kusumbua mafuta ya ndege, that's the plain truth. Life ain't easy, That's the hard truth. It's not about sucking drugs ndio ina create ma wasted youth. Inchi mashefa wezi afford ile food wana cook. Domo pishen unalipo wezi hata piga look. Kill scene to see God atotoe tithe ticket ya heaven and inuliwi my book. Itakuwaje kraiza tajiri ni intellectual lakini kraiza maskini kwa masikia justice ni kelele. Itakuwaje una believe in me na nikicheza kimimi unashikwa na kiwewe. Itakuwaje unaninyima opportunity ya kupata kazi lakini kwa klabu nataka nipewe. Effect ya nguvu ya thao inafika malinduri ya mnyonge iwezi fika. Ballot box na DSTV zinafika malidisha iwezi fika. Watoto wanalala njaa julikunywa na pesa ya kula na vizuri unajua pombe iwezi lika. Wanasiasa pia wanadanganya. Si movie peke yake. Siku hizi ukisaidia rafiki yako pesa yako unapoteza rafiki yako na pesa yako. Dear Mr. President, wali tafuta kura na ukapata. Sisi tulipata rais lakini hatuna uhuru na tuna feel useless unless tunapiga kura ama tunalipa ushuru. Kwa nchi mwananchi analipa standing charges kwa kila kitu ndio MC apate sitting allowance. Kwa nchi hakuna kazi, mayouth kila mahali na video wamejiandika kama flossing mawano.
Hauwezi sikia kwa sauti ya huyu msanii anataka juu kweli.
Yeah.
Hauwezi sikia kwa sauti ya hawa wananchi wanataka haki zao. Hauwezi sikia kwa sauti ya huyu mwananchi anataka kuwa huru. Afrika yo, Afrika yo, Afrika
I want you to help us. Sindio? Karani. If you can hear me, do this. If you can hear me, do this. Twende. Sangora. Sangora.
Let us clap. Yes.
Orphanage.
Let us send the music. Let us clap. Mikono juu.
Artivism.
All right.
Jackson.
The help manager.
Kikete.
Super MC. Wapi Salma? Wapi Fanisi? Wapi Matthew? Nasema sikia, sikia,
Skiza.
nasema sikia. Imeandikwa nafsi yangu itawajaa. Wana wa kike watatabiri na wa kiume watapata magombo. Kisha nitafanya maajabu kwenye mbingu, ishara kwenye nchi kavu za damu, moshi na moto. Yes, let's go. Africa yo. Twende hapa. Yes. Africa yo. Well, the artists in the house. Let us turn the music, right? Wasanii. Wako wapi wasanii? Nimeona Mary yuko wapi? Watetezi? All right. Murigi. Oh yes.
Sikia. Weka sikio.
All right. A round of applause. Tupigie makofi wote collabo. Apesi and Willie Weber. Makofi tafadhali, ladies and gentlemen. A round of applause. Tupigie makofi. I know your hands are very busy, but we have to multitask this evening because of time. We have to multitask to beat the time. We are awarding Artivism winners at the Challenge 2020 courtesy of Forum C, of course, support from the Swedish Embassy in Kenya. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you sanitize. Corona is real. Make sure you sanitize. I see from that other side, watu wamesahau, wameingia kuwa na Ukenya, wameanza kusogelea karibu karibu. Please stop gossiping. We are here to celebrate. Please make sure you social distance. And I'm requesting, ladies and gentlemen, that tuchukue huko, tukisonga huko, rudi kukaa. I request that we grab snacks and also soft drinks and come back. Tukae tuweze kuendelea na program. Just to remind us that we are live on Forum C official Facebook page, and we are also on Twitter. We have hashtag the Artivism Challenge 2020. But ladies and gentlemen, as you are grabbing your snack, and I also want to announce those who are watching us live. We are live from Pride in Azura, Westlands, courtesy of Forum C. Kwa hivyo kwa pale nyumbani, ndugu mpenzi, nakwambia kwamba tuko hapa, lengo na madhumuni au lengo na shabaha kuhakikisha kwamba tunawazawadia, tunawapa kongole dhabiti wale vijana ambao wameweza kutumia sanaa kuhakikisha kwamba wanasukuma masuala ya kuona maendeleo na haki katika taifa hili. Artivism Challenge 2020. We are awarding, we are appreciating the artists that have been very sustainable in pushing for social justice in this country, of course, using creative arts. We are here not just to come and sit, watch and dine, but we are here to celebrate Artivism. Artivism Challenge 2020 was run the Forum C about 3 months ago here in Nairobi. So this is the first Artivism Challenge Award Gala hosted here at Pride in Azura in Westland. So ladies and gentlemen, I request we pick and come back so that we can proceed with our program. We have amazing program. We have amazing artist performances this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Just about now, I'm going to introduce another finest artist, has been very sustainable in the artistic work here in Kenya. Speaking of one and only theater. So ladies and gentlemen, I suggest that wale wanachukua kule tafadhali tuanze kurudi kukaa so that we can proceed with our program. Ladies and gentlemen, I request tukae. I'm seeing watu wamepress to kill, of course. Vizuri sana. Jipigieni makofi tafadhali. If you know you have pressed to kill this evening, jipigie makofi, please. Ladies in the house, Canada high. Canada high. Canada high. Okay, I'm seeing. So ladies and gentlemen, just about now, I want to take this pleasure and request that we all stand. Tafadhali mbina bwana, let us stand. Let us stand, please. Let us rise on our feet. Tafadhali. This is why I want to stand. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to join me in welcoming actually one amazing gentleman that has made this possible for us to be here this evening. The people who have been behind organizing this amazing event, people who have always remembered artists and people struggling in this country. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Join me in welcoming the regional manager, Forum C Hub, Mr. Jackson Obare. Begin makofi tafadhali as he come to give us official opening remarks. Tafadhali, begin makofi tafadhali, tukaribishe. Wonderful, asante sana. Sanitizer, please. I think this can come on this side. Sanitizer, can have this other one. You can have our seats, ladies and gentlemen, please. We can have our seats. For that. Welcome, Mr. Jackson Oba. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm happy to welcome each and every one of you to this event organized by Forum C, the first one of its kind, Artivism Challenge Award 2020, where we are going to celebrate the work of various artists that are performing wonderful job in contributing to social, political, and economic narratives in this country. As we all know, the timing of this event is quite important because we are faced with an unprecedented pandemic COVID-19, which made most of us and even more artists not to have the space to work from. So as such, they didn't even have those normal spaces to go to the evenings and to be able to do their gigs. But we are today celebrating them by giving them the opportunity and identifying the best of the talents that we do have in this country. Artivism Challenge 2020, we are undertaking today. We seek to therefore recognize the work of emerging art, media, cultural actors, employing innovative advocacy mechanisms to address the rising challenges of democracy, human rights, and the gender equality issues that we are proud of and in the heart of our work. When we are supporting artists, we are appreciating their efforts through many hours and the days of error and experimentation. As we know, most of the artists, by the time they are able to perform on stage, they have gone through a rigorous process, refining moments that makes them perfect. Their past moments of frustrations will be turned in joy on becoming successful in their venture. The heart and soul of artists are bound together in their lives, and therefore supporting that we are going to give to artists go a long way as a long-term investment in social change as the impact of their work goes beyond their lives. And we are impacted positively in one way or the other by the work of artists, whether they are musicians, spoken art, visual art, we are all impacted positively. And why are we therefore supporting the artists in this program? They are a vehicle of expressing universal emotions, and it's about connecting with people's emotions as well. It's personal and at the same time universal. That's why we are able to listen and we are impacted in a particular way. They are powerful in unearthing the truth regarding social, economic, political, environmental, and technological issues. They are also able to illuminate the margins and make societal changes in a positive way. Therefore, they are also able to contribute to political narratives, change of narratives, because they are non-confrontational in nature and in pushing those narratives for social change. Despite their powerful and important societal contributions, we all know they have barriers that prevent them from accessing support for their work. And also that contributes to social positive change. Some of these hurdles include lack of proper mentorship and training,
lack of adequate facilities, lack of dedicated resources for their work, among others. And therefore, the winners who are going to be awarded today goes a long way in enabling them to have a proper environment for engaging on their work. Our work has also been supported by the Swedish Embassy in Nairobi, and they are committed to supporting the work of art, media, and culture through Forum C and a program we call Wajibu Wetu, our responsibility in addressing the aforementioned barriers. So, ladies and gentlemen, as I conclude, I want to urge each and every one of us to work together as strategic partners, because working alone in silos will not be able to make us far and to make impactful gains regarding widening the democratic space and all the gender balance issues that we have in this country. And therefore, tapping the youth with their skills, knowledge, and the potentials, and the mentoring them is critical for contributing to social positive change and also reducing deviant behaviors and also contributing to alleviation of poverty. As I welcome you to this event tonight, I want to declare this Artivism Challenge 2020 officially open. Thank you and welcome.
A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Makofi. Thank you so much, Regional Manager Forum Steve Hub. Asante. Makofi na tafadhali. Pigia makofi tena. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, as we are celebrating Artivism Challenge 2020 Gala cocktail party stroke dinner, I would like also to acknowledge the presence of very able activists in this country and people who have made it real, ensuring that we are pushing for social change in this country. Ladies and gentlemen, let us appreciate the presence of DK from Defenders Coalition. Begin Makofi tafadhali. Thank you for coming. We also want to recognize the presence of Professor Jogu from Taweza Communication. Round of applause, please. We are also honored to host this evening Madam Helena Wikstrom from the Embassy of Sweden in Kenya. Makofi tafadhali. Pigieni makofi. Thank you for joining us. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to recognize more and more activists in this space. Now, join me in welcoming one very great performer, an artist who has also been sustainable in pushing for social justice in this country. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for one and only Teardrops. Sijasikia bado jamani. Teardrops, as he is getting to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, tunakumbusha kwamba we are live on the official Forum C Facebook page, and those watching us from home, we are actually hosting the first ever gala evening or awarding ceremony for the Artivism Challenge 2020 courtesy of Forum C, of course, with support from the Swedish Embassy in Kenya. All right, Teardrops, take it away. Teardrops, take it away.
Umaskini na utajiri, they both begin with you and they both end with I. So the beginning and the end ya umaskini na utajiri zote zina depend with you and I. We are the small arts that are cut down the big tree, big tree. I have a dream that one day Harambee Stars itachukua World Cup na Kenya ilifanyika Egypt itakuwa ni mystery. I have a dream that one day vijana watakuwa na high chances of getting a job and getting arrested. I have a dream that one day wale wanaume ndio kwa matatu wakiwa wamejikuta wameweka kando ya dem rembo, wanatoa sawa, wanasema wawili, watasema the same thing, wakajikuta wameweka kando ya kasho. Sababu kutoa ni roho, sio fashion show. I have a dream that one day nitatembea ghetto na confidence ya msemo natembea runda. Natembea pole pole teki nimeatia zantie punda. I have a dream that one day nitatembea na ghetto na t-shirt imeandikwa no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Kwa wale vijana ndio natembea na weapon watakuwa sha prosper. Usikupata kazi Kenya ni kifo. That's why place ya job vacancy upatikana huko nyuma ya gazeti karibu na obituary. Ndio maana percentage ya unemployment itawahi decrease. Wasiwahi kuingia hata kuna university degrees. Waambieni at the moment that kuna degrees but we end up tunafanya kazi chini ya mapua hapa, sio tunakula jasho za watu. Wengi wako na masters but they're still slaves. Ukipata pesa kule yote vinchiza slaves. Na siringi ni pale mwalimu wangu wa high school ananiambia pia take notes, that's why siniagi mashilingi. I make them hold their breath like asthma. Kwa nyumba sina 24-inch TV screen but blood yangu screen utapata nina plasma. Life ni bitter sweet tamu chungu. We go, 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 Buddha, we go, 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 seriously, we go, we go, we go, we go, we go, we go. Revolution itaanza na mimba ya tribalism ikifanywa hapa. Revolution itaanza na sisi kutobaguana na rangi na class, wanawake weusi watajifunia kujipaka kili kama lotion. Revolution itaanza na maskini wakimeka picture ya umaskini na corruption, alafu tupatie wanasiasa ipatie caption. Revolution itaanza na machokora wakitu approach na business proposals za multi-billion dollars. Revolution itaanza na mahoka wakiran streets za jiji wakimevaa ma white collars. Revolution itaanza na fundi wa viatu wakilipea watu souls. Revolution itaanza na what support ikitoka na vidonda cause throat imejaa na tonsils. Revolution itaanza na kuku kichinjwa shingo alafu mtoto wake atakuwa adopted na mwewe. Revolution itaanza na mimi na wewe. Revolution itaanza tamani ni mume na Kenya ni mkewe. Revolution itaanza na mimi chant na slogans kama a people united shall never be defeated. A people united shall never be defeated. A people united shall never be. 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 People united shall never be. So, revolution itaanza na middle class wakigraduate to masters. Revolution itaanza na sisi kukataa na siasa kuleta kwa siasa kwa mazishi na kanisa. Revolution itaanza na community ya wagema ikusifiwa so tembo ikutiliwa maji ona sasa muratina yatengeneza familia karatina. Revolution itaanza na mimi na wewe. Revolution itaanza na a slave ship ikisail above oceans na overseas. Yendedi kwa streets za Qatar ku bring back our girls who wamekuwa slaves overseas. Revolution itaanza na Revolution itaanza na maphotographer, mapainter, madancer wakitap dance to songs of Lawino. Revolution itaanza na Kamau na Ching wakioana alafu mtoto wao ataitwa Awino. Revolution itaanza na sisi tukichoma mate kwa mchanga alafu tutaichanga kwa nyesha na udongo kisha tutasema kwa macho vipofu na chongo, not only kwa macho bali kwa fungu ubongo. Revolution itaanza na sisi. We go, we go, we go, we go, we go, we go. Mkoaje wa Kenya? Are you happy to be here? You are happy to be here? Are you here to be happy? You are happy to be here? I like the happiness within us, ndio. All right, doesn't enjoy food for the stomach, let me give you food for thought, ndio. Endelee na kujibamba, tukiendelea kujibamba, au sio? Baraka mingi sana, nipelekeni penye manipeleka. Fair iko enough. Fair enough. We need more 5-star hotels like we have more 5-star hospitals because we're tired of flying in tourists and flying out patients like our disease and sort of an exchange program. Africa doesn't need to rise up. Africa needs to rise up. Tuko na solar energy, wind energy, hydro energy, but still we depend on the light at the end of the tunnel. Africa doesn't need to rise up. Africa needs to rise up. So let's make a toast. The toast is selling in mikate because that's how you're bred. Niambie ni raha gani kwa Mombasa, ama ni starehe gani kwa starehe? Niko na wadota so graduate into prostitutes, ama niko na wasam so wana grow up kujenga mwagams because hope imeadimika kama breast kwa kifua ya nani. Peace of mind, meditation, medication, mediation ya kofi ya nani. Niambie ni raha gani iko kuona tunaishi kwa society. The only thing uko fair ni ile na ulisulipo kwa matatu na sometimes too high. Kama haki iwe ngao, wacha haki iwe nao. Haki isiwe postponed, wacha haki iwe right now. Tunaishi kwa society ya have not, wananchi wako folded to have not. Kama manoti kwa mkono ya conductor, the only time wanachiliwa ni temenya abiria na demand change. First of all, let me take it from the top. Makarao ni dead men walking, that one is makofu. Society shapoteza hopes. Kenye ufanyika kwa news ni chafu, hamwezi to brainwash hata after news mweke so. Tunaishi kwa country nye. The word donation ina consist of 2 words, do na nation. Do zilipeano but hazini kujenga nation. Unaweza buy gazeti but hauwezi buy standard. Just because umesema utake sides, haimaanishi when you buy standard. Wenye wanakupatia sleepless nights, ndo bado wanakupatia 1000 reasons za kubuy kitanda. Ukianza kucomplain unawekwa nje kama slippers kwa msikiti. Si kama haki iwe ngao, wacha haki iwe nao. Haki isiwe postponed, wacha haki iwe right now. Tunaishi kwa society have na have not. We can't ni kama classroom leo justice ako hapo. Walichukua mabilioni wagawa kwa mikono ya saloonist. Niambie ni kama wakutusuka. Ukianza kuinvestigate the backbone of the story, unapata hii story ni invertebrate ainaga hata backbone. Ukihaya lawyer wananunua judge. Mungu Baba zidi kuwa wajaji. Kama haki iwe ngao, wacha haki iwe nao. Haki isiwe postponed, wacha haki iwe right now. Tukimalizia, nataka mnisaidie sasa chakula mweke mafoki chini kiasi, alafu pia mpe chini wenyu kiasi, si ndio? Nataka nikisema watoto wangu we mnajibu we, si ndio? The only thing utaniambia leo ni nakuomba sana yani. Watoto wangu we. Buda hiyo energy naipenda sana. Twende tena. Watoto wangu we. Watoto wangu we. Huku nadi wapati huku we. Twende watoto wangu we. 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 Oh. Mheshimiwa, usiniringie kitambi yako moja, stop yangu iko nazo 8. Na hata korobo yangu iko na moja batuni bring to the light. Nairobi mzima mabazi imejaa. I wonder kama Turkana kuna baa kama iko ni moja inaitwa baa la njaa. Watoto wangu we, watoto wangu we, watoto wangu we, watoto wangu we.
Hey.
Pause. Mwanaume, before ufikirie kuwa parent, nataka ujue the last 4 letters for the word parent wagani rent. Watoto wangu we,
Hey.
watoto wangu we,
Hey.
watoto wangu we.
Hey.
Pause. Unajua ni kwa nini maskini wako na watoto wengi? Niulize ni kwa nini? Kwa sababu end month ni walipa peanuts. Watoto wangu we,
Hey.
watoto wangu we,
Hey.
watoto wangu we,
Hey.
watoto wangu we.
Hey.
Oh. Islando kipata mrasta natembea na iPhone 12 ama Lumia, jua wewe siku na babi fulani aliumia. Napenda sana. God bless you kwa jina kamili ndio Teardrops. This is Kenti on the guitar. Give it up for Kenti on the guitar. Asanteni. Give it up for Danny on the percussion, manze. Bro, hapa unapochocha na hizo vitu unafanya hivi kiasi kwa kufungua kati. Hapo sawa, zimeanguka si ndio? Barikiwa sana, mwende mbali.
Whoa, 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 whoa. A round of applause. Watoto wangu we, watoto wangu we. You know why we have beautiful and handsome people this evening? It's because of the Artivism Challenge 2020. Makofi tafadhali. That was Teardrops. As always, he has been very sustainable in pushing for social justice in this country. Begin makofi tafadhali. Just to remind our viewers, wale wako nyumbani, we are live from Pride Inn, Azura in Westlands. Ama vipi? Yes, we are here to celebrate, to award and to recognize Azure. Azure. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate. Asante sana. Unajua si mdomo changu. I mean 047. I'm from 001. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Just about now, as you know, Forum Civ has been very practical in ensuring that arts and culture hey, naona mmeangalia mmeshangaa sio? These are people drawn from very far, from county 003 to county 047. Hebu subtract a difference of 40. Yes, courtesy of Forum Civ wamekuja ndani ya county 047 just to ensure celebrating with them Artivism Challenge 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, joining me in welcoming Fanisi the band. Opigeni makofi tafadhali. Fanisi the band. Be seated. Fungua macho. Tizama ala za muziki. I want to be very careful. Fungua macho vizuri. Angalia ala za muziki. Then tell me after this, what have you seen? This is innovation of the highest order. Fanisi the band. Fanisi the band. Just remind you, we are on Twitter, hashtag the Artivism Challenge 2020. Fanisi the band, take it away.
Thank you. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Asanteni sana. Tunashukuru.
Hapo sasa. Tiramos sasa. Yahuma barue mula mailopi charo angomba o apata kibarue shani konyange huate sale anenda narichwa haki yangu Yahuma barue mula mailopi charo angomba o apata kibarue.
Please rise.
Shani konyange huate sale anenda narichwa haki yangu.
Tusimame wapendwa.
Mabarue kula magilopi charo wangomba o apata kibarue Shani konya mwerevu wate salai Anenda narichwa haki yangu ya mabarue kula Nairobi Charo wangu mbao wapata kibarue Shani konya mwerevu wate salai Anenda narichwa haki yangu Nifika kuko Bidina nyafu Dina nyapo makumbaga sende na mati na mikuno Dina jembe matere kasende na pepe Ifika kuku Dina nyapo makumbaga sende na mati na mikuno Dina jembe matere kasende na pepe
Look at the innovation.
Ifika kuko Bidina nyapo makumbaga sende na mati na mikuno Bidina jembe matere kasende na pepe Ifika kuko Bidina nyapo makumbaga sende na mati na mikuno Dina jembe Nitakungojea hata utaporudi Unilete suti na mobile Nimpigie raisi wetu Kenyatta Nimwambie kuwa nyuma sibaki Nitakungojea hata utaporudi Unilete suti na mobile Nimpigie raisi wetu Kenyatta Nimwambie kuwa nyuma sibaki Nitakungojea hata utaporudi Unilete suti na mobile Nimpigie raisi wetu Kenyatta Nimwambie kuwa nyuma sibaki Nitakungojea hata utaporudi Unilete suti na mobile Nimpigie raisi wetu Kenyatta Nimwambie kuwa nyuma sibaki Namala mwenyewe namala tete Namala mwenyewe namala tete Namala mwenyewe namala tete Ifika kuko Bidina nyapo makumbaga sende na mati na mikuno Bidina jembe matere kasende na pepe Bidina nyapo makumbaga sende na mati no Bidina jembe matere kasende na pepe Nakuzimbia vibaya Nakuzimbia vibaya
Round of applause for Vanessa, makofi tafadhali. Now the next piece, ladies and gentlemen, is dedicated to Forum Safe family in the house, and also to all activists in this country. The next piece by Vanessa is education. So, hey, I know the floor ni ndogo sana, but I will request all of us to stand, tafadhali. Tusimame kwa miguu, tafadhali. Let us stand, let us rise. If you know you're an activist, tafadhali, simama juu. If you know you're an activist, simama juu. Yes. Or let me use a simple language there. If you know you are part of this celebration this evening, please stand. All right. Makofi tafadhali. Nipigeni makofi.
In Fanisi we say, Zino Musoza, you smile at yourself.
Yes, and I know.
Zino
Musoza. Fanisi Banda, I know Hussein Khalid from Mombasa anakuja kutuonesha miondoko hapa mbele. Yes, and also I expect the Forum Seed program manager Bi Kathy ataungana hapa, Bi Mary Murigi, and also the neighbor, you know, lazima aguse moves za Kenya. Ama vipi? Ladies and gentlemen, Fanisi, take it away.
Aende nikochiwa sana.
Now that's it style, you shake your shoulder. Just imitate, yeah. Just shake your shoulder, yeah. Where is Lado? Just shake your body, bro. Hussein Khalid. We go. Yes. Ready, Monique, get an applause. Yes.
Don't you ever stop me more than what I put. I ever stop me more than don't you ever stop me more than what I put. I ever stop me more than what I put. I ever stop me more than
It's your time now. Yes, the floor is yours. shoulders. Shake your shoulders now. Come on. That's the from South Africa, you know. Why is up the beat up? Off the beat, off the beat, off the beat, off the beat. Come on, come on, come on. Off the beat. Come on. Want to see the hip hop? Run it. Yes. All right. Thank you, I'm talking about that. All right. Thank you, Fancy. Thank you, Fancy. Gentlemen. I don't know why the program manager is going back to sit. That was the best way to introduce her. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for the Forum Steve Programs Manager, Madam Catherine Hamali. She's here to give us her remarks about the Artivism Challenge 2020. That's good. Is that enough? You're good. Thank you. Take it away.
Thank you, everyone. I don't think I need to give remarks. I think I've done. That's enough. Sit here. So in my other life in high school, I danced. So in my other life in high school, I danced. So I think this was a very good, yeah, that was many years ago when I did dancing. And I went to school in Coast. So you can imagine, this is very close to my heart. We used to do like this. And then that was the only chance for me to travel from Mombasa to come to Nairobi and have a chance to do music festival. So it was very exciting to remember that. So I don't want to take much of your time because time is well spent. What you see in front of you or just here is the idea of Artivism Award and what Forum Civ as an organization is committed towards. I think probably I've had the most exciting time when I joined Forum Civ of working with artists and getting to discover new artists. And the essence of the Artivism Award has been then to be able to recognize emerging and upcoming artists, because the work we do, if you've been working with Forum Civ, one of the things that we do is what we call advocacy forums. And when we do these forums, one of the things we do is we go into different places, and art is always our entry point because we believe in art being an instrument that is used for social change. So the beautiful thing that has happened over the last 3 years under the Ojibwe program is that we go around, we find then artists and emerging artists that are not structured in a project way or in a program way. As you know, the work that we do then, of course, we do sub-granting, and we sub-grant to organizations that have structures. But then along the way, then we realize that, okay, as we go, we find that there are upcoming artists, there are people who really are doing so much to contribute towards social change, but they are not able to kind of projectify their ideas, that we are not able to really They don't have a structure where we can say, okay, come, we give you grants, write a proposal, and then all that happens when you're granting. So one of the thoughts that we had around the Wajibu Wetu program is then to see, as the program comes to a tail end, what do we do? What do we leave with these artists who, as for MC, we don't look at them as just artists for entertainment. They are the creatives. And I thank my team because over time I have to learn to use the word creatives, and I appreciate also the support I get from Prof. And telling me, Catherine, it is the creatives. It's not just entertainers. So big up to all of you, the creatives who are in this house, the spoken word, teardrops. Umesema people na revolution for MC, vitafanya nini? Itapeana awards. So that is part of the revolution. I've been able to meet so many people. I promised a few of them, like Mufasa, that when I'm done with my time, I will be a spoken artist. Sintakuwa najua. Last year I tried. I did some lyrics kidogo. So I'm getting better. Kikete there keeps training me and giving me some words. But I hope I'm not too old to start. Yeah, so the essence of the Artivism Award, why we are here today, is really to award those that we've traveled the journey with. If you've been following us, on 26th of October this year, we launched what we call the Artivism Challenge. And in this challenge, then we came up with different categories of just recognizing then young people or individuals, organizations, and just people who are doing change, who then cannot be given funding as a project. And we traveled the journey. We had a roadmap that then involves them really pitching out their ideas. And then we had a team of judges who have been working with us, led by Professor Kimani Njogu. Prof, just raise up your hand, we see you. So for those who are in the creatives, if you don't know Prof, please find him after this. Umtafute, wezi kuwa creatives na ujui Prof. Plus again, a number of judges that he will be able to introduce to us. It's been a journey since October of 2 months of rigorous work. And then the challenge was opened online. And because we really wanted it to be above board, Forum C was quite independent of that process. And we allowed then the team of judges to work together, look at what was submitted. We had different categories, which of course the judges will give you those categories. And today we are here to just award the winners. And then once we award the winners, after that, work will begin. The key thing, one of the things that I kept saying to Prof is that as long as the ideas are implementable, the rest are details, because once you win, we will take you through a rigorous fellowship process of about 1 month. After that, then you're able to identify your project. So for the artists who are here, if you thought only submission is the work awaits you if you win tonight. So I just want to wish you all the best for those who are here, who are hopeful just like me, waiting to see which are these great ideas. And then we hope that probably in the future, as we mentor more artists, we are able to really grow a team of young people, young artists who are activists, and who are able to contribute to social change, who see art as a tool for contribution to social change and not the creative just as entertainment. So I want to welcome you and enjoy the evening. Asanteni.
All right, from applause, makofi tafadhali. That was the program manager. Ladies and gentlemen. Comrade Power. Comrade Power. Comrade Power. Comrade Power. You are saying this is not just any other event. This is special Artivists. Sawa. So I request, including the camera, please follow me. So if you feel you cannot see me from where you're seated, please twist your chair. Because, yes, please. We are here. This is a ceremony. Please, turn down this side. Turn. You should be watching me from this side. Are you sure you are seeing me from where you're seated? Are you sure? If you're not sure, please raise your hand. Everyone is sure. Comrade Power. Comrade Power. This was to have told you to turn. Because the next performance is thrilling. Naona sasa Afrika paka muambiwe kuna performance na mnageuka. Ladies and gentlemen, join me welcoming this performance. I know you want to be younger watu. If you know you cannot, don't try this at home, because if you have a body like mine, unaweza baki tu hivyo hivyo. So ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Let us join Miss Teacher Omondi. na mimi nimekaa pembeni. Msiniangalie mimi. Please, teacher, take it away. DJ.
Why don't you choose him instead of me?
If you can't see, please, you can smile. You can smile.
Go be yourself on your way, and don't ever look back to check in. I'm okay, and don't ever be sad that you chose him instead. Cause I don't want regrets, and I'd rather be rid of it. And when you want someone who will care, who will know how you feel when you don't want to share, who will show you support when you've lost your meaning. Just remember this time when you chose not to be with me. And I tried to defend how I thought we would play out. I came and confessed that I love you more than he does. So choose me instead. Oh, choose me instead. He's not good enough for you. He's not good enough for you. He won't do the things that I would do. He's not good enough for you. He's not good enough to be even half as good as he should be. And I watch you choose him instead of me. Watch you choose him instead of me. Go be love, I don't care, but don't ever pretend that we're both unaware. Cause the truth is that you still permit me to be close enough that I know that you don't want me to leave. And then I remember he's there, and he's been there for years, at your side like a stain. And when I see you with him, in your eyes there's a pain, and it's trapped you inside like you can't get away. And I tried to defend how I thought we would play out. I came and confessed that I love you more than he does. So choose me instead. Oh, choose me instead. God, he's not good enough for you. He's not good enough for you. He won't do the things that I would do. He's not good enough for you. He's not good enough to be even half as good as he should be. And I watch you choose him instead of me. Watch you choose him instead of me. He's not good enough for He's not good enough for you. He won't do the things that I would do. He's not good enough for you. He's not good enough for you. He's not good enough for you. He won't do the things that I would do. He's not good enough for you. He's not good enough to be even half the man that he should be. Now watch you choose him instead of me. Watch you choose him instead of me.
A round of applause. A round of applause. Makofi ongezeke jamani. Wow. I am afraid. I don't want to even move one step ahead because you know why I told you don't try this at home. The men in the house, can you do this? Nani anaweza kufanya hiyo? What a man cannot do, a woman can do it. A round of applause for Detta. I know most of us here are asking themselves questions the same way I'm asking myself. I was seeing people here trying to, I want to have a very conversation with Detta. I want to understand what were you doing and what. Sidio, please, can I get another microphone? Because COVID is real. There's no microphone. Detta, let us move to the other side. I have to speak to you. Do you all agree? How many of you agree? We have to listen. Sidio, power of a woman, my friend. Yes, that's very good. But that's the first question I'm going to ask here. Teacher. Yeah, so this is enough for you. All right. Teacher. They call you Detta. Is that your real name?
Yes, Detta is my official and only name.
Hey.
D-E-E-J-A, not D-I-J-A.
You know, I was frightened. At a moment, I was feeling as if you're going to break. So I want to know, what were you doing?
Well, I was dancing. My dance is called modern contemporary with a major in ballet. That kind of ballet is American ballet. I'm not doing the other ballets.
Okay, I was listening to the music. It was kind of talking to me, and then connecting it with the dance moves. There was something you were trying to tell. Please, would you, kwa sisi wala watu wa Gubaru, you know, I know Dr. Njogu, Professor Njogu ameshikanisha. Lakini like those with me, Gumbaro, please, what were you trying to tell us? Or what message are you passing through that, please?
Okay, the dance I was doing was technically about someone who loves someone else. For example, I'm in love with you, Songora.
Oh my.
No, it is an example.
Oh.
It is an
very
example.
good example indeed. Amen? Amen? You feeling me? Yes, please proceed. In love with Songora, yes.
Yes, so I'm in love with you, Songora, but Songora, you love someone else. So ni kama nilikuwa na pitch. So the dance is about me pitching. And and I was trying to pitch and tell you the advantages of choosing me over her. And that dance usually, when I perform that dance, a lot of men connect with that. I do not know why.
Men in the house say, oh yeah. Were you connecting with the dance? How many of you are connecting with the dance? Jipigieni makofi. Asante sana. Yes.
So technically that was it, because a lot of men pitch their love to women. Although nowadays even women pitch. I've even pitched one time. But so
what a man can do, a woman can
do better.
Yes.
Yeah, so technically that's the story I was trying to tell, or that's the story I was telling. Someone loving someone, and then you're telling them the benefits of choosing you.
So now tell me, are you doing this alone, or you're also having other people you're mentoring down there? Because I would like to see someone close to me do it. Sindio?
I am mentoring other people as well.
Okay.
Mainly, I'm doing this mainly with kids. I use this kind of dance to help kids express themselves. So whatever they are feeling, for example, if they had a fight or an argument with their parents, I tell them to do it in the dance. So I tell them to dance the emotions. If it's anger, so I tell them, show me anger. Because in dance, there are specific moves that show specific emotions.
All right. So it means this can be a therapy for trauma healing.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
What amazing way of doing. Huh? I should join the class. Why? I can see you are mumeanza kuangalia structural appearance. Unaanza kutoa maneno. Thank you so much, Tija Umondi. Mpigieni makofi tafadhali. Thank you so much, Tija. That was wonderful. I know. Hey, the men inside took on a challenge. Artivism Challenge 2020. Now we have dance challenge. If we can have men doing it like this from this space here, I will also do it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now the time that we say, Detta, Detta, Detta. You know, when the program is getting to a climax, you start preparing yourself psychologically, emotionally, physically. Teacher has started for us. So now, ladies and gentlemen, join me welcoming the judges for the Artivism Challenge 2020, courtesy of Forum C, of course, with support from the Embassy of Sweden in Kenya. So, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together as I welcome Professor himself, Professor Njogu. Pigeni makofi jamani, huyu ni na pia tuambie before aanze, atueleze ameelewa nini kwa ile dance. Na nimemuona akionyesha emotions. Welcome, Professor.
Asante sana. Kama kuna emotions zilizoonekana ni kwa sababu ni kawaida kwa msanii yeyote kupata hizo emotions. If you did not feel any emotions as the performance was taking place, then surely you must go back and ask yourself, what happened to you? Yeah, what is the problem? Are you traumatized by something? So, really, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kimani Njogu, and I would like to really thank Forum C, the Swedish Embassy, and also to recognize the presence of my dear friend, DK, National Coalition for Human Rights Defenders, and my sister, Ali Zoyaro, with whom I have worked with the Legal Resources Foundation and the Board of Trustees, trying to push the human rights agenda. Before I say I move on to other issues, I'd like to introduce the judges that looked at the Artivism Challenge 2020, and here to mention that with us today, we have Gado himself. Gado, if you can just put in media, an amazing, artist, and he has already shown me what he has done as the performance was going on. A fantastic piece of work coming soon, next attraction. I also want to introduce Sitawe Namwale, a poet, an author, a curator, a consultant, an amazing sister, and she'll be coming to say a few words after I have spoken. The other judges included Joy Mboya, who is not with us right here, but she's been deeply involved. The executive director of the Go Down Arts Center, as well as Wandiri Karimi of the Kenya Conservatoire of Music. Now that is the team of the 5 judges that went through the various submissions that were given to us. We received 32 submissions. Now, the 32 submissions were in various categories. There was poetry, there was visual arts, there was music, there was online and blogging, And there was, if I can, there was theater. There was theater. Now, out of those categories, the judges, of course, had to convene first. So we convened. We looked at the criteria that was going to be used in determining who the winners were. The first criteria was the issue of relevance. You know, to what extent does the creative or the organization that is applying understand the issues? Have they been involved in these issues before? Is there evidence that they are familiar with the terrain? Because you could easily have a banker who has never done any artistic work to present themselves as capable of winning. So we looked at that. We looked at the relevance of the theme, to what extent that entry led to issues of human rights, to what extent that led to issues of democracy, as well as issues of gender equality. We looked at creativity and innovation. To what extent is it innovative? Is it creative? And so on. What is new about the idea? Or is it just the usual stuff that we see? Is there anything that is new, that is creative, that is innovative? In terms of what, actually not just the idea, but also the approach of implementation, execution. To what extent is that evident? As well as the outcome, you know, what are we likely to see after the idea has been activated? So there were different categories of applicants. There were established artists. There were also emerging artists. We had 17 emerging artists. 17, the ones who define themselves as emerging. That is a very big number of artists. And we had 15 established artists. So you can see very, very soon we'll have a big number of established artists. We had some applications submitted by organizations as well as some submitted by individuals, because that was allowed in the application. So we had 8 applications submitted by organizations, and we had 24 submitted by individuals, either, you know, as individual performers, or actually individuals working in organizations but submitting as individuals. Now, with regard to gender, we had 20 males applying and 12 women applying. Now, that is a problem, because obviously we would like to see more, and my sister Judge Sitawa will be speaking to that. So that is with regard to the spread of the submissions, as well as the criteria that we used. So in terms of process, we decided that we needed to score everything individually. So all the judges were required to read every single submission by themselves, using the criteria and the allocated marks per criteria. So the judges did that. And of course, they were also looking at any evidence that you may have submitted. Of course, in some cases, I remember there was one person who said, you can find us on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. So we were told, go online and locate us, so forth. But other people actually did give us the evidence that was necessary. So the judges read, and then later we convened, you know, to compare our findings and what we saw, and therefore kind of agree on what seems to be the overall pattern. Let me say here again on behalf of the judges that we were absolutely impressed by the quality of the submissions. Absolutely, impressed. High quality, people are committed, people are not just applying for purposes of just getting the grant, they are also involved in these issues. So we are very, very grateful that, that the sector is actively involved. And whether or not you get awarded, please do know that you provided a good entry and that you can develop that entry even further. So we are very, very impressed by the quality of the submissions. Of course, sometimes we felt, well, maybe there are certain areas that people could actually have done more, have done better to convince us that the idea is actually creative and innovative and not too repetitive. But that's neither here nor there. I would like again to mention on behalf of the judges that we were absolutely impressed by the spoken word artists. They were really, really strong. And I think that it is important to appreciate that this is one art form that is growing very rapidly. We would like to see more in terms of visual arts and other areas, but really to pay homage to the spoken word artists because they seem to be really, really doing the stuff that they're supposed to be doing in terms of democratizing our country, popularizing human rights language, and pushing issues of gender equality. So as I said, we awarded in the areas of poetry, visual arts, music, online media, which is, including blogging. And there was also a special recognition award, which we gave to an institution or an individual that appeared to be doing something that has huge potential for impact, but may not necessarily very, very directly relate to those issues that we're looking for in the other areas. So really that the judges gave this particular award to an institution that was emerging, that was creative, that was really working on the margins of our society, and that actually is addressing an area that is sometimes neglected by our society. So that award was also given. We came up with a number of recommendations, and I'd like to ask my sister, Judge Sitawa, to go through some of those recommendations. Of course, for today, we cannot exhaust everything. We'll submit a more detailed report, but she'll provide the highlights. Sitawa.
Makofi haitoshi jamani. A round of applause kwa kazi nzuri ya judges.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everybody. So, my name, as you've been told, is Sitar Namwalye, and I am a poet, playwright, and performer, and I was one of the judges. And I also wear another hat, which is as a development professional. I'm a development consultant as well. And it becomes relevant because of some of the recommendations that we're going to be making. So these recommendations are again agreed upon by the judges, expanded upon. So one of the things that we said is that there was the established and then emerging artists, but there was no way in which they were really categorized, and they were just put together. And we feel that the established artists should be judged separately from the emerging artists, and vice versa. The reason is this. For an established artist, you've taken the many years to overcome the challenges of being an artist in Kenya, or for that matter anywhere in the world, and you've confirmed to yourself, and you've also confirmed to your society that truly you're an artist. You have also found your voice. That elusive. I don't think you can tell the difference between Octopizzo, for example, and Mariah Carey. They all have their own distinct voices. You've also established a practice, and you've created a brand. And your community knows you as an artist, as that artist. So you've taken that time and that effort and the commitment and the practice. You've created a body of work which defines you. You've also established, so one of the things we were saying is that the established artist then is being really rewarded for the effort that they put into all the work that has gone into creating themselves, and all the work that the community has done in creating creating this artist. Because an artist is not simply created by themselves, they're created by the community as well. Now, the emerging artist. An emerging artist is still exploring. They're in the exploratory phase, and they have not yet proved to themselves, first of all, and nor have they proved themselves to their community. Will they manage, there's still question marks, will they manage to overcome the challenges inherent in being an artist or trying to be an artist? Will they be here 2 years, 5 years, 10 years' time? And also, it's really important to protect the emerging artists so that they have the space to find their own voice, to find their practice, to find themselves. Very often, if you recognize them too early or throw money at them, they will very often not become who they could truly have been. One of the things we talked about is the issue of gender, and we noted that there were very few women artists who applied, and that this is actually a true reflection of the Kenyan society in which women are still disadvantaged, and particularly when it comes to something like art. You will, as a woman artist myself, it's amazing the challenges that we come up against to try, as you try and find your expression. So we can't downplay that, and this is an area that we need to really quite focus on. And then this program combines an artist and then a community. So there's the human rights, gender, and democracy, and you're supposed to go out there and work with other people. We are also saying that it's important that you as an artist also use the opportunity to develop yourself so that by the end of the program, you have raised your game, because at the end of the day, an artist is a very, very good artist that is a powerful force for change. We all know Wole Soyinka, Ngugi wa Thiong'o. So these are people who, when they speak, if they critique the government shakes. So we also want to develop ourselves as artists. Then there's going to be a need for expanded skills. Unfortunately, there's a mentorship program. What are you as an artist going to do when you go to, you've got your wonderful idea, you've selected your target community, and you go to them and you're talking about film, or you're saying mural, you're going to do murals or spoken word, and then they turn to you and say, we are hungry. They turn to you and say, we haven't paid our rent. They turn to you and say, we need water. What are you going to do? Are you going to ignore that? Or are you going to figure out how to engage? Are you going to use that as an opportunity to expand? These are some of the things that we feel that this program needs to support the artists to develop their development capacity, their ability to work with communities, their knowledge, deepen their knowledge of issues such as human rights, democracy, and gender. Enhance their ability to communicate with a community, with ordinary people, and how to listen to them. There's aspects of project design and management skills that are required as well, and also issues of financial literacy so that they can also manage their project as well as their own finance as well. With that, I will stop. Thank you very much.
All right. A round of applause, makofi tafadhali. Tuongeze makofi tena. I know most of you activists have participated in this process. Sindio? They participate. So now we are afraid, but from the comments from the judges, unajua pale huko kama wewe ni msanii mshapu, sindio? Unaelewa pale huko. Unaelewa wewe huko pale mbele mbele ama ni others. Si ndio? It's good. Mkono kwa others wako wapi? Washindi wako wapi? Tumejiona eh? Ladies and gentlemen, just now, because this is we are celebrating the ceremony. So now the reason as to why nimevaa barakoa is because there's been concerns. Watu wanapita huku nyuma. You know, we have guests, so we are requested when you're going this way, please make sure you cover your face properly. COVID is real, it's not a joke. And also social distance very important. Make sure your neighbor is not that close to you. Sawa. Please, make sure your neighbor is not that close to you. Ladies and gentlemen, all right, I want to bring fire on stage now. Are we ready? Are we ready? I introduce to you, ladies and gentlemen, join me welcoming one of the finest artists and activists. This guy, man, wow. He's on stage. You have to sit upright and listen to the vibes. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together as I welcome Mufasa. Mufasa, the stage is yours, man.
Good evening. I see you. Hi, how are you? Let me tell you a brief story about my mother. My mother is amazing at exaggerating. My mother will say, wait, nikutuangia chabu saizi. Mimi nikupigia chabu. Sinanguka hapa chini. Kwanza yangu ni alea, singosi natoka tu peke yake. I don't know about your mother, but when I was a kid, my mother did not like it when we looked tired in front of her. My mother would say, sasa umechoka nini? Umechoka kujilipia school fees? Au umechoka kujilipia rent? Umeamka ukasema tu, to, wacha nichoke. Yesterday, water didn't need a plastic bottle, didn't need to ID itself. A cup of water was not a cost for journalism. Guests did not interview your tap water. Yesterday, rap was not everywhere. There was no Facebook, there was no YouTube, there was no Instagram, and half the news was about the president, so it couldn't make the news. Yesterday, Mudoni Nyanjiru led a protest after the arrest of Harituku, and my history teachers forgot to mention that. She asked the men to take her dress and give her their trousers, but my history books forgot to record that. Yesterday, I wanted to fly, but every time there's a protest, police shoot in the air, and people die. So I assume these people were flying. Yesterday, I wrote a poem and said, I am a son of Wangai Madai, a son to the forest. Mama Africa, I've got poles for hands. I push away negativity so much force. I am a lion on toes.
It's for sure the sun will rise at dawn down in Africa. It's for sure the sun will set at dusk down in Africa. And it's for sure the daughters of the land make us proud in Africa. And it's for sure the sons of the land are born in Africa. Oh, the women will shout and the children will play. The women will shout and the children will play. Women will shout, the children will play. And the children are playing. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum.
Don't tell me we of the Writers Club should never write pages that will co-stars, that will host stars starring Asoma Sankara, Ugi Wadiongo, Yashpal Gai, Wangari Madai, Chalkatantai, Tim Joya, Mugi Wadongo, Lurupa. We of the Poetry Tribe will write pieces that will draw the sun to send this race to enlighten folks in villages, women in corridors, dogs in offices, bullies in schools, guns in peace missions, visionaries in social halls. In fact, clap, clap for DJs who won't retire and continue to make up words like Rabba-dabba-doo, this is for you to bring back songs of revolution, songs like in a Zaka, Nakana, some Skahizo, because ours is not a revolution of gun and violence. Ours is a revolution of the mind, spirit, and energy. And we are going to pick our movement by teaching those who did not say teach us. And we are going to walk around with t-shirts saying, we are not the real deal, we are what is real. Because to be real, Kenya is not fine. We are not fine. Beyonce is fine. 10. We vote in leaders because of their second names. 10. We forgot Piogama Pinto did not need a second name. 9. Before I was born, corruption marred my country. At the wedding, my grandmother was the kid with flowers and no speech to read. 9. Mr. Politician, before you sponsor your Facebook page, there's something you need to know. 1,000 likes doesn't make you the leader we like. Sometimes it makes you the source of something we need to be led from 8. Who teaches the police about rights when they are never wrong? 8. Which is the right side of history, or are we just history when we die? 7. My cousin says to have locks on your head is a sign of freedom. 6. My cousins need to know they can play a bigger role than just being a picture. 3. Change won't come when our leaders change. 2. Change will come when we change. 1. I have a dream. One day, we'll vote in leaders, not because of where we come from, but because of where we are going. Give it up for Fideli! Fadili Tulia, man. Fadili Tulia. Give it up. Right about now, I'd like to welcome Ashley.
A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Mufasa.
future generation. Said I am praying for my baby, future generation. Said I am praying for my babies, babies. Praying that one day. Said I'm praying that one.
We're leaning on shoulders of hands that have never touched a soul. We're satisfied but our naked eye see. Our mind the seas of thoughts that lack waves because we cannot accommodate depth. Blame what you feed on. Blame your pastor if their calling was not divine. Maybe it was via technology. Blame the figures behind the mouse on your TV. Journalists won't always afford. The truth is all in the papers. Love has too many colors. Graft has too many questions. The youth have all the numbers, but our shadows eclipse our stars. But thank God there is no stopping light. The moon can still find a way to be full in full darkness. See, I wasn't alive to see J.M. Karaoke's shadow. But ever since I read about him, his zeal for democracy and unity shadows me. I've got my own shadow. Each time I look at it, I ask, am I tall enough? Have I done enough? Do I make you think? Do I want to be the first thing on your mind? Or do I want to be the back of your head, comfortably casting shadows? Shadows that comfortably host ninjas. Where is the sword? My word is my sword. I speak reality that cuts through your lives and will raise your kids. I give you reasons to raise your doubts. See, just because they cover the mouth doesn't mean the masks are supposed to silence us. This COVID situation is unreal, but police brutality, people's struggles are real. I have realized every time the country is burning, people in slums get third-degree burns. They walk around with scars, and scars are not like plastics, they can't be banned. They are free to land on any part of your body, but what kind of freedom does a flying toad bring? When will those with hectares of land learn to stand for those who can't even land a house on a pin? I'm telling you, 2 legs have not been enough to pray for this country. Maybe we all need 4 knees.
One day, should I pray that one day, should I pray that one day things will change. They will never be the same. Should I pray that one day things will change. No, that they will never be the same. Future generation, and I'm praying for my babies, future generation, and I am praying for my babies,
I have to remind them. not been enough.
Praying.
We need 4 knees.
I'm praying. Pray with me. See, I'm praying for my babies, future generations. And I'm praying for my babies, baby, future generations. See, I'm praying that one day things will change. They will never be the same. Said I'm praying that one day, one day things will change.
Yeah.
And they will never be the same. Praying that one day things will change.
We have to do something about it.
And they will never be the same.
Give it up for Ashley. Baluka on the bass. Tony on the keys. Samson on the trumpet. Javé on the drums. Thank you very much.
A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Makofi. Igwe. I said this performance was going to be fire. How many of you wanakubaliana? Is it fire? Is it fire? Ndio mwanzo anasema kule pwani. Ndio mwanzo ukoko unalika maua. Please turn to your neighbor. Please turn to your neighbor. Turn to your neighbor. Your neighbor is not me. Please. Usinikodole macho. Your neighbor. Tell your neighbor, I love you. Who's saying, tell your neighbor, not me. Tell your neighbor, I love you. You see the men syndrome? Unaona wale wanaume? Yes, what is wrong with telling your neighbor, I love you? Who's saying, tell him, I love you. I love you. I love you so much. Nakupenda sana. Thank you. So, right about now, ladies and gentlemen, that was Mufasa. So now we are going to be joined by one of the amazing leaders from Stockholm. Ladies and gentlemen, let us turn to the screen, please. I officially welcome to you Forum Chief Secretary General Anna. Hey, this is difficult. Let's stop it at Anna, please. Stephen, I don't want to mess here. Stephen Finkel. Yes, Anna, Stephen. Thank you. Stephen Finkel. Stephen Finkel, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Sound, please.
Is it fine?
Please tell us you can hear me. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you? So can you hear me now?
We still can't hear you.
All right. So is there a problem with my sound?
Unmute.
No, I'm unmuted, so it should be fine.
You're not muted? Yeah, I can hear you. Pole pole, please.
So
sauti. Just hold on there. We are trying to connect you. Ladies and gentlemen, we remind those who are watching us live from home, please. We are on Twitter. The hashtag is the Artivism Challenge 2020. Not Artivism Challenge. They start with they. The word is the Artivism Challenge 2020. Yes, I'm told that we can now hear you.
Okay, it's fine now.
Let us hear from Anna. Please welcome.
Okay, great. So you hear me now, so I can speak, right? Yes, yes, I do understand that. So I would like you to send some very warm greetings to all of you from Stockholm. My name is Anna Stenwinkel, and I think you pronounced it very well. Thank you so much. I would like to congratulate you to this gala, and I am so envious for not being able to be with you. I tried to have a bit of a gala atmosphere myself by having this sort of glittery.
Getting me, please. Just hold on. We can
Okay, it's still not.
Just hold on there, please. Yes, thank you. Are we ready with the? Could place a microphone on the output. I think that would also work. Yes. Can you say hi to us so that we can know?
Yes, I can say hi to you, and I know that I'm. Oh, now sounded very high, didn't it?
That was strong.
Be-
Those who are sleeping, you are now awake. Eh? Yes, please don't sleep. Say hello again.
Hello, hello. Can you hear me now?
Say hello again, please.
Hello.
You're gonna say hello until it is good now.
Yeah, I can say hello many, many times here.
Yeah, thank you. We can now
Is it
hear
working?
you. Can I hear some noise from the crowd, please?
Yay!
Yes, perfect. Take it away, Anna.
Thank you, Carrie. So I restart. I actually got the message that the sound was good at YouTube during the whole time, so that was good anyway. Right, my name is Anna Stenwinkel, and I am so happy to be here with you tonight, even though I'm not there physical with you. I'm really honored to have this opportunity to send greetings from Stockholm. And I also think you pronounced my surname very well. Thank you so much. As you said, I'm the Secretary General of Forum Civ, and we are so proud of this project with the Artivism. And as you see, I've tried to have some kind of gala feeling myself with this glittery clothing. And I was so envious of you when I saw that you were up dancing and having so much fun. And I'm also so impressed by what I'm seeing with all these talented artists. The music, the spoken word, the dance, you are amazing. And I truly see that what you're doing is that you would be contributing to really change. As you said, we need to change. Leaders need to change, and we need to still dream. And I think you are contributing to this, and I'm very proud to be heading this organization that makes this possible. And we will continue to do that, to make this possible for you. And we have this overall vision that we should be able to provide strength to everyone, to be able to provide change for the people. And I think you truly contribute to that. So thank you so much for this. And I also would like to say that the way you are working with Artivism is a new way and a very good way to engage and to open people's hearts and their minds to provide change. So we will have human rights, democracy, and gender equality everywhere. So thank you all very much for this, and please continue all your good work.
All right, round of applause. Thank you, Anna. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Really appreciate your continued support and supporting Forum Civ and the partners under Wajibu Wetu doing amazing work here in Kenya. We are honored to have you tonight. Technology has given us an opportunity to actually be together, although we wanted, as much as we wanted to have you physically here, but again, we still have you, right?
Yes, great. I would have loved to be there. Thank you so much.
Keep on following the event as it unfolds. Thank you so much.
Great. Thank you. Bye-bye, everyone.
Of the team. Thank you. Bye-bye. Pigeni makofi tafadhali. Wala ambao hawajaelewa hiyo lugha nilikuwa naombea sawa. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Anna all the way from Stockholm. Thanks to technology, the world is moving very fast. It's become a village now, And so many people are following us online. I know they're at home. Please, hashtag on Twitter is the Artivism Challenge 2020. We are live on Forum Civ Facebook page, official Facebook page. You can share a watch party so that your friends can also see you, your partner person of this amazing evening. So, ladies and gentlemen, now we are almost getting to the end of this particular event, but very exciting moment now. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me now welcome again another great supporter of the work we are doing. Check. We are good? Thank you. And the support of Forum C, what you go to program, support from the Embassy of Sweden here in Kenya. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together as I welcome, one and only Helena Vikstrom. Pigeni makofi tafadhali. Tuongeze tena. We really appreciate the support from the embassy. Karibu nasi, tueleze. It's not for you? Yes? It's okay? Yeah, that one is, yeah, that's okay.
Now, hello, good evening, everyone. You promised fire here on stage, and my goodness, we have seen and heard fire. Fantastic. We, the Swedish Embassy in Sweden, we are promoting culture and performing artists, and we have been for a long time. In our development cooperation in order to promote democracy, human rights, and gender equality. And as someone said over here, a performing artist is a great force of change. And we are also very, very proud to be part of this fantastic event and this project, Wajibu Wetu. I can hardly see what I've written here. So I just want to take the opportunity to say that this is a fantastic moment, and we are so curious to see who actually has won the awards this evening. I'm very happy to be here, and thank you very much, everyone. And someone said in the beginning also, which I thought was so amazing, teardrops, was it? That people united can never be defeated. And what unites people more than this? The culture, the singing, the dancing. Fantastic to see. Thank you. From the Swedish Embassy. Bye-bye.
A round of applause. Tuongeze makofi tafadhali. That was short but perfect. Sindio? Turn to your neighbor and that was perfect. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, just about now, tumefika kilele. Wale wa Deden, those who participated, did applications. This is the moment now for you to know whether you are going like an elephant or going like a squirrel. But all in all, we are all winners. Silio, turn to your neighbor, tell your neighbor you are a winner. You are a winner. Kuseni hiyo unasema lakini kusema I love you utaki. We have seen you through the mirrors. Ladies and gentlemen, now join me in welcoming again the program's manager, Madam Catherine Hamali, Forum Steve. Makofi tafadhali. Ni wakati wa awards. We are now talking about awards. We are awarding activists, people who are doing this work. Joined by, hey, Professor mwenyewe, hataki kuachwa nyuma. Pigeni makofi tafadhali. Professor, the floor is yours. Hapa ndo sawa, hapa ndani. Huko nje hautaonekana, please. Sanitizer, please. I'm very careful. Sanitizer, thank you. Clap for the sanitizer guy, please. It's really working. Should appreciate. Please, it's me also. Please, Madam Hamali, take it.
Good evening once again. I remove my mask. again. I think the evening is well spent again. So I just want to invite Prof, who was the chair of the judging committee, to take us through the awarding ceremony. As I said from the beginning, we also don't know who has won. Our work as Forum C was just to receive the applications through a very discreet online system, and then handed them over to the team of judges. So I want to welcome Prof to take us through the next process.
Thank you very much, Catherine. Before we move on to the next stage, I would like to say the following, that we did not award the theater category because the number of submissions were too few, and therefore they did not represent the ecosystem of theater sector, and therefore we could not award. We therefore recommended that we have 2 runners-up in the poetry category as well as in the visual arts category. So we donated, as it were, the Theatre Arts Award to poetry and visual arts because we thought that the theatre can be deferred for later, and we're hoping that this type of awards could continue to ensure that the creative sector is supported. Let me also say that the decision that you will be receiving today was a very unanimous decision by all the judges. The judges sat and they deliberated deeply and agreed on the awardees. And it is true, Forum C did not have anything to do with the decision that the judges made. The judges were extremely independent. They are very professional. They have been involved in other challenges before and other creative sector awards, and they have absolutely no interest in the awards at all. Therefore, I just needed to do that for purposes of transparency and to say that even for those that we shall not announce, please consider yourselves as winners because you are contributing in the transformation of our country. So the way we'll do this is that for the first time, Forum C will see the words, the names, and I will be reading the category, and then Catherine will call you your name, and then you'll come and receive. So Catherine, this is actually the winners of the awards, and we have sanitized through and through, so should be okay. I will be starting with the category of poetry and with the second runners-up. The second runners-up in the poetry category.
So to give these awards, I want to welcome Helena. Please come on stage.
We should be clapping all through this process. Yes. Hiyo ndo kazi yenu.
Maybe Prof, just to say how many categories did you receive? How many applications did you receive?
So we received 32 applications. We received 32 applications, and we have categories in poetry, in visual arts, in online blogging, in music, and as I said, visual arts. And remember, we also talked about online and blogging, and a special category for special recognition to someone that, or an organization that the judges felt this category or this organization deserves to be mentioned specifically.
Thank you. So the second runners-up
for poetry.
For poetry. Okay. I don't know that I should read the stage name or I should read their name.
I think you should read the name,
yeah. Guess what the stage name is. Joshua Auma.
A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Makofi kwa tafadhali Joshua Auma. Makofi kwa tafadhali.
And the stage name is Teardrops.
Teardrops. Makofi kwa Joshua tafadhali. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. True Artivism.
So again for poetry.
Photographers, please, this is very important. This is a moment that will never come back again this year. So I request. Please, we want to see as if the handing over, the photos have not captured the handing over, bro. Yes. Return it back. Yes. Now hold it. Smile. Thank you. And then you tag me, please tag me. Tag me, thank you. I should be there. Yes, thank you. Makofi tafadhali tena kwa teardrops.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So again for poetry, the first runners-up for poetry, the first runners-up.
The beauty of this is I get to know their real names. You know, sometimes you see artists and then you don't know their real names. So the first runner-up, Dennis Mutuma Mutua.
Makofi jamani, wacheni wivu. Dennis Mutuma, aka
Dolphin.
the one and only Dolphin. Wapi makofi ya Dolphin tafadhali. Please, yes, you should be appearing in this photo. Always, all photos. Yes. Yes, you pose for the photo. Thank you, cameraman. Please, more photos. Wapi makofi ya Dolphin tafadhali.
Okay, congratulations, Dolphin.
So, again for poetry, the winner of the Artivist Challenge 2020
Detta
is,
please guess.
Guess, jameni.
Tibet. Tibet Sam.
Ken Kibet, wapi makofi ya Ken Kibet, the fire in the house. All right, Igwe. Mofasa. Please smile. Hii picha siwezi kosa. This is a good thing becoming an MC, you know you appear everywhere. Yes. Thank you, Mofasa. Makofi kwa Mofasa tafadhali.
Congratulations, Mufasa, and congratulations to all the winners. As I said, we are all winners. Thank you, Helena. Please, you may have your seat.
okay. So we go to visual arts.
Wachoraji.
Visual arts.
Wazee wa brush.
Second runners-up.
To add this category, I invite one of our judges, Tawa. Please come on stage.
Kwa wale hawaelewi, second runners up number 3.
So under the visual arts category, the second runners-up, Bill Okutoy.
Bill Okutoy, make some noise for Bill Okutoy. AKA? Ana AKA huyu, tambandika. I give you AKA today. Bill Okutoy, makofi kwa tafadhali. Where is Bill?
I think Bill is not here.
He's not here. He's receiving the award online. He's receiving it online. He's following.
Okay, Bill, congratulations. If you're watching us online,
All
receive
right.
your award.
Thank you.
We will make sure it gets to you.
And again, visual arts. First
runners-up.
Kwa Kiswahili, nambari 2.
Nambari 2. Kwa Kifaransa.
I don't know.
Kwa Kijerumani.
Oloba.
Kwa Kichina. Dungi Githuki.
Dungi Githuki, wapi makofi. Githuku.
AKA Rastaman.
Field marshals wenyewe hawa ndio watufungulia jukwaa leo. Solidarity songs mnazikumbuka? Field marshals, wale activists. Yeah.
Asanteni sana kwa chombo hichi. Tunashukuru na tuendeleze mapambano na tubadilishe nchi na tujibadilishe wenyewe na tuingie kwenye kongamano la mageuzi. Asanteni. Oh yeah.
Comrade power! Comrade power! If you are not an activist, when you listen to him, you will be activist.
So we are still on the visual arts category. And now we'll be waiting to get to know who the winner is in this category.
And the winner is
Uh-huh.
Nancy Chelagat Cherwon,
Nancy Chelagato, make some noise.
aka Chela.
What a man can do. What a man can do. What a man can do. I want to hear claps from men, bwana. Wanaume mpige makofi nini mbaya? Strength of a woman. Na ameshinda wanaume. Pause for the photo bwana. Sijaona photo vizuri. Hii mpaka nikue. And please, if you want an award here, tag me, please. Asante sana. Congratulations, congratulations. Keep on the fire.
Thank you, Sitawa. Have your seat. The next category, I invite Hussein Khalid. Please come.
What is happening on that side? I'm worried.
Chela.
Are they get crashers? Hussein.
Okay. We move on to a very important category, and this is the online category, which of course includes the blogging. And you'll notice that we had a slightly more number in the other categories. We start with the runner-up for the online media and blogging.
Second runner-up.
This is basically fast.
Fast.
Yeah, because it's only one. It's only.
So we are only awarding two.
Yeah, we're adding.
Number 1 and 2.
Yeah, number
so
one
number
and
2.
Number 2, Hapa Kenya Media.
Wapi nuru ya Hapa Kenya Media? Are they in the house? They are following live. Hapa Kenya. Hapa Kenya. Make some noise for Hapa Kenya, ladies and gentlemen. Wapigieni makofi jamani. Wait, mbona sioni makofi? Kazioni makofi. What's happening? You are fired.
I just wanted to say that I'm so proud of everyone, especially the spoken word artists. I started out as a spoken word artist, and I'm so happy to see all these artists here performing with a band. That wasn't something that could be able to happen 10 years ago. And also, I'm also happy for for MC and also the Swedish Embassy for supporting artists, and I really thank them for this fantastic prize. Thank you.
Congratulations, asante sana.
We are still on the online blogging space, and we'll now be getting to know who the winner is.
All right, then.
And the winner is another lady standing. Aline Jerry Migwi.
Boy Charlie. Wapi nuru? She's surprised. Yes. Clap for her. Men in the house, please clap. Clap double. Clap triple. Yes. Mumeoshwa. Strength of a woman. Ow. 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 I have to balance this equation, We don't want the Dao to drown. Please, come to this microphone. Whisper. Breathe in, breathe out.
This was very unexpected. I don't know what to say.
Okay, yeah.
All right. Good evening, everyone. My name is Jerry Megwe. known popularly as Mama Rescue. I rescue women and children who are in situations of gender or sexual violence. And I speak about it because I believe we should not be silent in situations of violence. And I'm glad and thank you for choosing us, for choosing Usikimia. And thank you for MC, the judges, as well as the Embassy of Sweden. Asanteni sana.
Makofi tafadhali. Just to tell you, my dear one, you chose yourself with the good application and the great work you do online. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Now we'll be
next category.
So for music, I welcome Octopizo.
All right.
Told me he has another name. I won't say it.
Octo,
Say it
you should tell us today. Not like our Silvio. Octopizo.
So again, just like in the online platform, there is only one runner-up. So number 2 in music.
Number 2 in music, United Malindi Arts.
Wapi makofi kwao. Halima huo. Halima huo. Wewe huko mimi sikuoni vizuri. Oh. Ati? Ati? Aya. Fanis is part of the Malindi United Artists. Makofi kwao tafadhali. Pigeni makofi tena tafadhali. Yes. Geuka hivi bro. Kuja na hivi. Kuja na hivi. Hapo. Asante sana. Tupokee. Madam, tusonge kidogo uonekane. Mpaka utokezee kila mahali. Hapo. Sawa. Na mimi nitaonekana. Bro, can you frame me? Don't leave me please. Keep on clapping, ladies and gentlemen. Keep on clapping, please. Yes. Yes, can you say something?
Yes. Hello, everybody. I would like to say to Coast, watu wa Coast, wanamziki, that they have to focus on music like we focus. Everything is not possible. Thank you.
Congratulations, Malindi United Artists. Mimi nimeflop hapo. Please, sanitizer. Sanitizer, make yourself useful. Sanitizer. Stephen Okwanyi. You'll be fired. Yes, make yourself useful, kidogo. Please keep on clapping. I said we are clapping. Yes, keep on. You saying, please keep on clapping. Yes. We are all winners, ndio? Kwa nini mnakasirika na mimi sijapewa award na nyinyi mkasirika nini? We proceed now.
So
yes.
We are still on music, and now we have an opportunity of knowing which organization or individual is the winner in music. And the winner
in music is Maoniku Creative.
Wow, Maoni Cook Creative. Makofi kwa tafadhali. Maoni Cook Creative. Are they with us here? Maoni Cook, asante sana, wapigieni makofi. Bila shaka ni Maoni Cook kweli. Karibu. Yes. Please. Please. This photo is very important. It will never come again. You know when you push and then you also get an opportunity. Yes. Thank you so much and congratulations. Congratulations, Maoni. Do you have something to say? Please.
Hello guys. We work with DJs, especially because we believe they are the gatekeepers of the music industry. The people that push those artists kuwapatia platforms na to make sure ya kwamba we're getting more help from the people that represent the kind of music that we can have. Asanteni sana.
Amesema anawapenda sana kwa wale hujasikia. Thank you. We proceed please. because of time, we need to.
So, as
Yes.
we indicated, we have a special recognition award given by the judges on account of something that they were impressed with. And the winner is?
I call first of all Rachel Mwikali.
Wapi makofi ya Rachel Mwikali.
And maybe, Prof, you can tell us why was this a very special project?
Yes.
Mwikali is not the winner.
Comrade Power.
Mwikali is awarded. She's not the winner.
Mwikali, it's nice to see you again.
Mwikali ni others too.
Please celebrate her.
So this was, the judges were really impressed by this project because it's working in an area that is often ignored. And yet it's an extremely important space in which artistic freedom can be recognized, even if there is other form of incarceration, so that those people who are excluded or living on the margins of society for different reasons have a right to express themselves and to practice artistic, creativity in that space. And therefore, this project basically seeks to work in this particular area in the juvenile prisons and developing talent within the juvenile prisons. That's why the judges felt that this is a very, very special space, that can be nurtured and the talent can be used to, and creativity can be actually used to give hope to the young people in our juvenile prisons. That's why the judges chose this particular award and gave it to this particular individual with this idea. And the other reason really is that this individual from his background appears to be working in the prisons. We don't know who he is. And he seems to be working in the prisons. And therefore we thought that this will actually also enhance his own individual work as he continues giving hope to young people in the juvenile prisons. That's the reason. So who is the winner?
The winner is Wabuko Harrison.
Keep on clapping for Wabuko Harrison. Is he with us here?
Is he with us?
Yeah, I think he's following online.
Wabuko Harrison, congratulations wherever you are for the special.
Hey.
Special.
Hallelujah.
Let me to Dr. Pizza, see your name. So, Wabuko, congratulations wherever you are, and we will be getting in touch.
Okay.
Thank you, Mwikali. Please have your seat.
I just want to say again, really, that even if you did not get awarded, the space that we are occupying as creatives, I'm speaking also as an individual who works in the creative space, the space that we occupy is really critical for the enhancement of human rights and the respect of human rights, the deepening of democracy in our country, and our continued struggle for gender equality. We are situated in a very, very special space. So continue doing the good work, and inshallah, we'll be able to realize what we sought out to do, which is making this country a better place. My sister.
Thank you very much. Thank you, the judges, for the rigorous work and for making this process to be above board. So I just want to thank all of you, and we are all winners. And I know you are all asking what next from here. So for the winners, besides the trophies, we'll be getting in touch with you. Like I said at the beginning, that we are moving now into a phase of fellowship, a full 1 month of rigorous fellowship beginning January, because of course we all need to take a break and a bit rest after the very intense year. But we'll be getting in touch with you on the next steps. As I said, the journey has just begun. The idea could be good. As a winner today, probably you just thought, let me just write this quickly and put it there. We have believed in your idea. But the deciding factor will be when you get into the fellowship. How do we turn this into a project? how does Aline turn the work that she's working with women and young women in the informal settlements into a project? So it's time for you, between now and the time we call you, if there's something you missed, sharpen it up. And for those who did not win, we are still all winners. There'll be more opportunities for us to work together. The key word I leave you with today is we need to adapt and we need to innovate in order to overcome. So thank you so much and have a good evening.
Thank you, thank you.
Asante sana. Makofi tena tafadhali. Are we all happy? Are we all happy? Can you hear some noise from the house? Wapi nduru ndani ya nyumba tafadhali? Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, wale wanatufuata kuna mtandao, tuko pale Twitter, hashtag the Artivism Challenge 2020, courtesy of Forum Steve, of course support from the Embassy of Sweden here in Kenya. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about now, mefika ule wakati wa kuvunja mifupa kama bado meno iko. So, I just request, make sure you have a coupon ama uko na tiketi ya kwenda kwenye mankuli. You all have the tickets. There were some raffles kwa zinatembea. Make sure you have one. Muko nazo, si ndio? Muko nazo, eh? Muko nazo, eh? Yes, I know you are silent because you have. So I'll just say that now it's time for celebration so that we can dine together and celebrating at Challenge 2020. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome back again Fanisi the band as we, with pleasure, tukitembea pole pole, mguu mosi mguu pili, tukilea upande wa kulia so that we can serve food. Turudi tukae hapa, Fanisi wa kutupatia kidogo burudisho tukiendelea kuendelea. Just before that, I take this opportunity again. Asante sana. We do that after we have served food. Asante sana. So, ladies and gentlemen, you are free to stand from where you are. Please, when you are serving a barakoa, after serving, you can move your barakoa back at your seat. So, be free. Fanisi the band, please take the stage. Occupy the space like Martha. Although you don't have weight, there's no problem. But just occupy the space. Utupatie ngoma burudani. Tafadhali, ladies and gentlemen, at your own pleasure, you can now start serving food and go back to your seats as we enjoy the music from Fanisi, the band. Fanisi, the band. For those following from home, we are live from Pride in Westlands. Yes. As Fanisi is preparing on stage, ladies and gentlemen, I have a very special announcement that actually this marks the end of our program tonight. So the welfare affair going on right now marks the end of our program tonight. So tukimaliza kujisaidia kutengeneza tumbo, we are free to leave our own pleasure so that we beat curfew. I know the lorries are there, askari are there. Ukichelewa barabarani useme ni Forum Steve wamekuweka. So make sure una fist vizuri na pia unaanza safari ya kuelekea nyumbani ili usishikwe, usikamatwe ama usipigwe rungu ukaanza activism usiku na umevunja sheria. So please, ladies and gentlemen, serve yourself and we make sure by 8:30 we are all out of this space. Fanisi the band. Fanisi the band. Kwa wale ambao kule nyumbani, those who are at home, thank you so much for joining us for this process. We would love to have all of you here, but because of COVID challenges, we are forced to have only few members to represent the rest of you. But you know, you have followed us online and you have been able to also participate in this process, to also witness the awards that we have given out to the artists, not only artists, but activists, people who are doing activism, advocating for social justice in this country in the best way possible. So this marks the beginning of the annual Artivism Challenge by Forum Steve, of course, with support from the Swedish Embassy in Kenya. So tutakuwa na nyinyi wakati mwingine mwaka ujao tutaendelea. The artists outside there ambao wamekuwa surprise, Please make sure you follow through the social media platforms. The Forum Civ, follow on what Forum Civ is doing online and to get updates of such amazing challenges that will help you grow your activism to the next level. From me, your host, MC 001, MC Sombora, I say thank you so much and may God bless you. Fantasy, take it away. Take it away. Take it.
Thank you, sir. Marcelina mtoto wa Sagana.
Alright.
Umezoea kunidanganya kila siku.
Zilizopendwa.
Marcelina.
Zinomusoza smile.
Buon appetito, chakula chema.
Marcelina mtoto wa Sagana Marcelina mtoto wa Sagana umezoea kunidanganya kila siku, umezoea kunidanganya kila siku, nimechoka Marcelina mtoto wa Sagana Marcelina mtoto wa Sagana umezoea kunidanganya kila siku, umezoea kunidanganya kila siku, nimechoka Marcelina mama, mapenzi tuliyopeana zamani hivi sasa mbona hayapatikani, unanishangaza mama. Marcelina Marcelina mama, mapenzi tuliyopeana zamani hivi sasa mbona hayapatikani, unanishangaza mama. Tuliahidiana kwa shida na raha, tutakuwa pamoja hata iwe lini, hatutotengana. Hivi sasa imekuwa subira, ati uvuta heri na mpenzi uonekani. Marcelina mama, Marcelina mtoto wa Sagana Marcelina mtoto wa Sagana umezoea kunidanganya kila siku, umezoea kunidanganya kila siku, nimechoka nieleze na mapema Marcelina, ni lini utarudi, na kama pia haiwezekani nitafute mbinu nyingine. Watoto kila siku wakulilia, mama yetu Marcelina yuko wapi, na sijui nini nitawaeleza, wana wangu ulishazidi. Marcelina mtoto wa Sagana Marcelina mtoto wa Sagana umezoea kunidanganya kila siku, umezoea kunidanganya kila siku, nimechoka Marcelina mtoto wa Sagana Marcelina mtoto wa Sagana umezoea kunidanganya kila siku, umezoea kunidanganya kila siku, nimechoka
Closer.
Nakumbukira baba wamba, nakumbukira baba wamba, kula mwanangu ute ukaone, kula mwanangu ute ukaone ka dunia. Nakumbukira baba wamba, nakumbukira baba wamba, kula mwanangu ute ukaone, kula mwanangu ute ukaone ka dunia.
Baba, nashukuru sana, tunamwenga kuvina maana ndio virisho kala sote nacho kala visho haya hinde naro na ikingirira safi namba bevisho maendelere baada malaku ya mwizi nyumbani maana anauzwa kwendani manya kalata kwendani
au ndamanya
haya
ala where is she at the kwendani and tampata we will be together with her right here.
Yeah, it's a special request kwa mama fulani ambaye amerequest, tunasema tunakupatia because amependa na lazima apendeze. Baridi sana.
Tafutwa pesa malo baba
Oh, kakwenda hidede we.
Dosho. Yuza wakaya u. Baya pandisha nyago. Nyago pande baye bila nyago kabilo kabisa.
Mke wangu kasafiri we toka juzie, bado hajarudi, namuwaza sana. Mke wangu kasafiri toka juzie, bado hajarudi, namuwaza sana. Mke wangu kasafiri toka juzie, bado hajarudi, namuwaza sana. Mke wangu kasafiri toka juzie, bado hajarudi, namuwaza sana. Oh mama we, nimepata salamu kwamba ameshaolewa, ndiyo maana sababu amechelewa. Nimepata salamu Aya we mama takwenda hili, we mama takumalasho, we mama takwenda hili, we mama takumalasho, alehe anauza takwenda hili, aya we mama takumalasho, oha anauza, mama we takwenda hili, osiro anauza takwenda hili, takumalasho, aya we mama takwenda hili, we mama takumalasho, we mama takwenda hili, we mama aya kwa sikweli.
Wewe nzina nusu saa. Zero baroni.
Lume hoye! Hoye! Manisi hoye! Hoye! We mama takwenda hili, we mama takumalasho, we mama takwenda hili, we mama takumalasho, we mama takwenda hili, we mama.
Chakula kiwe kinashuka, muziki mtamu pia unatiririka.
Baada ya furaha hapo kwa Jele.